We will get started. Avery, I believe you'll be doing roll call.
Yes. Okay. Commissioner Beach.
Present.
Commissioner Freeman. I believe he's on, but we'll come back. Vice Chair Harnden.
It looks like she's trying to log back in.
All right. Vice Chair Harnden, are you here?
I am, I think.
Perfect. We can hear you.
All right, good.
Commissioner Harris. She indicated she would not be present. Representative Lewis. Commissioner Lehman.
Here.
Commissioner McPherson.
Here.
Commissioner Miller. Commissioner Norton.
Here.
Commissioner Perosa also indicated he would not be present. Senator Przonski. And Chair Solomon.
Here. All right, and Avery, I'm not seeing anybody from the public, but do we have anybody signed up for public comment?
We do not.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. We just have one item on the agenda today, and we are meeting to revisit the crime category classification of initiating a false report. We had dueling recommendations from our committee, and at the end of the last meeting, with an even number of commissioners on board, we remained deadlocked, with 4 members voting for option A and 4 members voting for option B. So, Rachel, you want to give us an overview again of what we're reviewing here today, and then we'll attempt to vote on this again.
Of course, I'd be happy to. So I just wanted to orient you all for a little bit. You should have gotten a new memo just kind of explaining the situation of what occurred, as well as an updated document just with the HB 4151 would have had the original points that the subcommittee made with the addition of the discussion that was made on the 7th. And so there was a link provided to you all of that meeting with timestamps for option A and option B, so that you all could go through and listen to that discussion. The document does provide a summary of that discussion. So Chair Solomon, I have a PowerPoint, should you need it. It really is just a slide with that summary. There's nothing new to present. I can pull it up if you need it. Otherwise, I was just going to hand it back to you all with those documents in mind to have a discussion. So it's really up to you if you would like to see something on the screen as well.
Yeah, well, I think we can open it up for discussion. And I know that all the commissioners were here with the exception of Commissioner Harnden, or Vice Chair Harnden. So I don't know if you have any questions, not having been a part of the previous conversation.
Not at the moment. I read all of the comments in the spreadsheet, so I appreciate that. It's put together very nicely. I wish I had a clear path, but when we take a look at it and I entertain the discussion to try to get me to lean one way or the other, I like both, but again, it sounds like it's split amongst all of us as well.
Right. And I know that Commissioner Perosa isn't here, but Commissioner McPherson is. So I'll open it up for discussion. And if we don't have any discussion, we can just move straight to a vote, because we do have an odd number of commissioners. So I do think we'll be able to hopefully come to a conclusion. Commissioner McPherson.
Thank you, Chair. I think the Excel spreadsheet covered the points very well. I just want to reiterate one point, and that is we're tasked with deciding the crime serious level of these charges, the legislature decided that these should be a crime and that they should be a felony. In deciding the crime seriousness level, we are tasked with comparing and looking to what the crime seriousness level is for other like crimes. And the reason why I believe option A is the right choice is because the actual act that's being punished is a phone call. That's the act that's being punished. The individual made a phone call. They didn't intend the results in terms of serious physical injury or death, but they made a phone call that set things in motion that's the result. That having the same crime seriousness level as manslaughter, I think is really problematic. I mean, as an attorney, I would challenge it in court and say that it's unconstitutional and inappropriate. And there are other cases where the crime seriousness level has been challenged because it's not accurate and doesn't accurately reflect the charge. And I would do that in this case if it was option B, because manslaughter is a level 8. And that's what option B is asking for. And manslaughter is you actually commit the act that results in another person's death. So you shoot someone, you stab someone, you beat someone and they pass away. You hit someone in a car and they pass away. That's why that's a level 8. And it's just not comparable to making a phone call, particularly not a prank phone call, which is essentially what this would be. So believe option A is the better choice. And I would also indicate that, I'm not even convinced that level 6 and level 4 are accurate. I think it really, there's a great argument it should be lower than level 6 and level 4, but level 8 and level 6 is excessive for crime seriousness level. And that does not mean I don't take the situation seriously, because I take it extremely seriously that someone was physically injured or died. But that's not our task. Our task is to look at it compared to other cases, other statutes, other crimes, and decide the seriousness level. And it just doesn't equate. The phone call doesn't equate to the actual act of taking someone's life. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Commissioner Norton.
I would concur for that. I think that was very well reasoned. I also think that law enforcement, if law enforcement ended somebody's life as a result of somebody making a phone call, there's still the culpability of law enforcement as well, because law enforcement chose the steps that they chose. And so I would probably agree, not so eloquently, with Commissioner McPherson on that.
Right. Any other discussion? Rachel, do you have motion language?
I do. It would just be
Selecting option A or option B?
yes, or you can say the crime category is person crime. It's the recommendation of the subcommittee. And so you could say something to the effect of option A upon the recommendation of the subcommittee.
Okay. Commissioner Lehman.
Yeah, I was just going to move that we adopt option A as recommended by the subcommittee, which is to clarify, that would be the 4 and 6 that McPherson had just.
Commissioner Norton seconds.
Okay. Before I move on those motions, I just want to make sure, is there any other discussion? And I see a couple of hands up. Commissioner Harnden and then Commissioner Freeman.
I just want to make a comment here. I'm good with either one, but I had a situation like this in Albany where a false allegation or false phone call was made to lure officers to the house where the subject actually opened fire on the officers as an ambush. So I have a strong feeling about that. I think that both will work, but these are very serious. The swatting calls are very serious. They can easily lead to if a homeowner or business owner responding to people pounding on their door for a false report. There's been a number of shootings across the country on this, so I'm glad to see that the state's taking it seriously and treating it as a felony. But I'm not married to either one of the punishment categories. It's certainly worth readdressing if it's not sufficient enough. So, but I do have some strong feelings on it based on the fact that fortunately my 2 officers were not injured in that shooting.
Thank you. Commissioner Freeman.
Thank you. And as the previous meeting, I'm more supportive of option B. I'm a little curious. The motion indicates that the committee, subcommittee had recommended option A, but if I remember right, the subcommittee did not make a recommendation on this one. They couldn't agree on it.
Right, I think the subcommittee gave us two options to choose from.
I believe the motion said as recommended by the committee. And I don't know that that's
So maybe we can get the motion maker to restate the motion to just select option A or option B.
Yeah, to be clear, I meant option A as recommended by the committee, recognizing that there were two options. So if you want to take the recommended off, that's fine. I just moving to support option A.
Great.
Or to bring option A to the vote.
Okay, so we have a new motion made by Commissioner Lehman. Is there a second?
Commissioner Norton seconds.
All right, so we have a motion to adopt option A made by Commissioner Lehman, seconded by Commissioner Norton. Roll call, please, Avery.
Perfect. And I see too that Commissioner Freeman is here. So I have noted that for the attendance as well.
Great.
So as far as the vote, let's see here. Commissioner Beach,
No.
Commissioner Freeman,
no.
Vice Chair Harnden.
Yes.
Commissioner Lehman,
Yes.
Commissioner McPherson,
Yes.
Commissioner Norton,
Yes.
and Chair Solomon.
Yes.
I do believe that passes.
Okay, I don't think we need to vote on option B since we've passed option A. Unless there's any further discussion, I think that concludes our business. I really appreciate the committee finding time to meet again to go over this. I know this was a challenging one. I appreciate the work of the committee. So Commissioner McPherson, Commissioner Miller, and Commissioner Perosa, you provided us with great intelligence, and I appreciate that we don't always come to a consensus, but glad that we were able to meet again and get this moved forward. Interim Director Keck, anything else that we need to do before we adjourn?
No, just to second the appreciation of bringing this meeting together to bring the topic to conclusion. Appreciate that. We'll see you all next Tuesday.
Great. Thank you.